Hello, and welcome to day 5 of Alignment is an Inside Job, the Summer of Coherence. This is my 3-month experiment using the amplifying energies from the summer solstice to practice alignment with head-heart coherence. And so each day, I'm going to be tracking the energies that show up and noticing what begins to shift and soften or expand in my inner and outer world. And you are welcome to join me whenever you feel called. You can begin with the summer solstice activation video I did on June 21st. That could lay the foundation for this experiment. And just want to let you know that the energies are still very much alive and potent. It's not too late. You can just jump in right here on day 5. There's no perfect starting point. It's just what feels good for you. Because this experiment is about returning to your breath, your inner being, your heart, and getting into alignment with what is true for you. So today, what is feeling amplified and coming up for me is a carryover from yesterday's field note having to do with the body, because yesterday I had a procedure and I also had back pain, lower back pain on the left side of my body, which is the feminine side. And it was basically the root and the sacral chakra, which is right around where I was having this medical procedure done. And I think it's interesting because I now I know why my back was hurting. And earlier in the week, I did get an intuitive hit, a couple intuitive hits, like, you're worried about this, like, because I know, like, lower back pain, like, it's emotional, and it's often concern about something. And I thought it's probably about that, because I was carrying anxiety and fear around it, and it was mostly like a fear of the unknown, because I wasn't sure how this procedure was going to go. And it it was amplifying like anxious energies for me, because I knew it was going to be painful, and then two, I didn't know if it was going to be successful. And so there was this feeling of like unknown, a lot of unknowns. And I clearly was holding that in my lower back, and that's why I had pain. Like, the pain was so bad that I almost made an appointment to get an acupuncture treatment. But what ended up happening was, after the appointment, everything went well, by the way. And after the appointment, I was walking in my car and I noticed that I had no back pain anymore. And so I thought, wow, that is so amazing. And I just love the way our bodies are always talking to us. And it was also just awesome because I also just felt a huge amount, like my body was just filled with this sense of relief, because I was done with it, and it was very painful. It was very painful. And so yeah, the body was holding the anticipation of the pain and the anticipation of the unknown, and then all of that was released, and I have no back pain today. So today's lesson is to connect to a place in our body that we might be bracing for, that we might not be aware of, and just to get quiet and to listen to that. So today's micro practice for today is noticing where we may be bracing in our body. So we're going to place one hand on our heart. And if you feel called, like if you know where this space is, you can put your hand on this part of your body that you might feel some tension or tightness, or just something where it just feels like it's being held, like energy is being held. or just close your eyes and connect to your breath. We're going to take one deep inhale and release it. Because this time when we just tune in and we let our body know that we're listening to it. And now we're gently going to ask, where am I bracing for something that feels unresolved, or something I'm anticipating, or something that even feels like emotionally charged? So just pause and listen. There's no need to force an answer. There's nothing to fix. We're just getting information. And then when you locate that area, just ask, what are you holding here? Pause. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Just listen. And now we're going to ask, what would feel supportive for you right now? And listen. Take a deep inhale. Let it go. So maybe you'll hear something like rest, more water, movement, stop pushing or forcing. So whatever it is, just let the answer be simple. So today's mini experiment is to notice where you have been bracing. And just to notice this without any kind of judgment or the feeling that you have to fix it, but just to listen to it, like we said earlier, for the wisdom that it has for you. So let's choose one area of our body that we located earlier. And so we're just going to ask that area of our body that we located earlier, like, what is this connected to? What does this part of me need? And what is one loving action I can take today? And then track one ray of evidence, just one. So maybe you realize that your body has been anticipating something, or maybe you feel more connected to your body, or maybe you connect to an energy where you realize that you need to stop overriding your body and to listen deeper. All of that counts. And now I also want to mention one coherence receipt of my own for this experiment for this week. And that is that this experiment is already giving me so much more energy than I had before I started. And I feel so much more connected to myself in my mind and body and spirit. There's just such a greater sense of wholeness that I have. And it's like the energy of this experiment is gaining so much momentum, and it's actually becoming the fuel for moving forward, and it just is feeling, my life is feeling more effortless. I think that's what I want to say. So these are rays of evidence, and it's about these aligned actions creating movement and flow, and I'm just having so much fun doing this. So your invitation today is to share your coherence receipt or array of evidence in the comments below. Where might you be bracing or anticipating, or feeling emotionally charged? And where is that showing up for you in your body? I would love to know. Let me know in the comments. Thank you for being here for day 5 field notes of alignment is an inside job. Please like, subscribe, or comment below. I would love to hear from you. And may you listen to the wisdom that is contained within your body so that you may support it and feel more whole and complete. And remember, the sun amplifies the field, coherence nourishes the seed, and every return strengthens the signal. Thank you so much, and I will see you on day 6.